From weather to worker shortages.
The shuttle pilots, cabin crew, all kinds of shortage.
The airline industry is facing some big challenges. A former candidate for Florida governor brought up on federal charges. Plus, South Florida's newest hotspot is trackside.
I love the aesthetic, the carousel obviously inside. It's been great.
And it has customers racing in for a good time. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Amanda Gray. I'm Paloma Pimentel. Today is Thursday, June 23rd, 2022.
Live from the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Days of delays and still no lasting solution for the cascade of canceled and postponed flights. The busy summer travel season is here, and millions of Americans face a challenging travel experience as they try to enjoy their anticipated vacations. The network's Yvette Franco from our DC Bureau has the latest on what travelers should expect.
Flying has become a nightmare for U.S. travelers as many flights have been canceled or delayed across the country. Executives say the government should intervene to avoid further flight disruptions. A number of reasons have been offered for the number of flight cancellations, staff shortages, and infrastructure challenges, leaving airlines struggling to keep up.
They said the shuttle pilots, cabin crew, all kinds of shortage they have now.
Major airlines are canceling even more flights, Southwest cutting around 20,000 of them between June and Labor Day. Delta says they will cancel about 100 flights daily this summer.
We don't have enough pilots, and the company is scheduling more flights than they can fly.
United Airlines executive says government needs to intervene to alleviate flight disruptions.
The truth is, I think it requires government help. Because the biggest issue is there's more flights scheduled in Newark, for example, than there is capacity at the airport, even in a perfect blue sky day. And air traffic control is understaffed.
Summer travel not only challenging, but more costly as inflation hits a 40-year high.
We know this is going to be a tough summer.
Unfortunately, you won't find much relief from hectic travel on the roads either. According to AAA, nearly 48 million people will road trip ahead of the 4th of July. From Washington, D.C., reporting for the South Florida Media Network, Yvette Franco.
As Parkland shooter Nicolas Cruz sits behind bars this morning, he now knows when his death penalty trial will begin. In a Broward County courtroom yesterday, the judge announced a July 6th start date. Eventually, Cruz will either receive the death penalty or be sentenced to life in prison. Cruz pleaded guilty to shooting and killing 17 people at the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. The family of Gabby Petito is back home this morning after a court appearance in their wrongful death lawsuits. Nearly 10 months after Petito's murder, a judge in Sarasota yesterday heard legal arguments in 2 cases involving her death. The first is against Brian Laundrie's estate. The second is against Brian Laundrie's parents for withholding information. According to the FBI, Laundrie confessed to killing Petito in a notebook later found near his remains after his suicide. Former candidate for Florida Governor Andrew Gillum and a close political advisor have been indicted on wire fraud charges. In Tallahassee yesterday, Andrew Gillum and Sharon Janet Letman Hicks were indicted on 21 charges, including conspiracy and making false statements. A U.S. attorney claims that from 2016 to 2018, they diverted money they received to a company owned by Letman Hicks and then funneled the money to Gillum for personal use. Today, the Marlins rock on after defeating the Colorado Rockies at their game last night. The Marlins were able to hold the fort here in Miami as this was a home game. Pitcher Pablo Lopez was able to keep the Rockies from hitting runs by throwing 7 solid innings. The Marlins face the Rockies again today at 12:10 this afternoon. The strange connection between a pregnant dog in Florida and her owner's winning lottery ticket. That's still ahead, and so is the story.
Aerosol Club atmosphere is pretty amazing, and it's very impressive. This is my second time coming here.
Fans of Gulfstream Park in Hollandale Beach now have a whole new place to party on the weekends. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
If a natural disaster shows up at your doorstep, you can't just turn it away. That's why it's important to prepare for emergencies before they show up. Go to ready.gov/plan to find the tools and tips you need. And make a plan today.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Off to the races, a reason other than betting has people flocking to the track. It's called the Carousel Club. And as the network's Halia Smith reports, it's a weekend experience unlike any other in South Florida.
The Carousel Club is the newest addition to the Gulfstream Park racing venue and is open right on time for summer. It's both family-friendly and a place to grab a drink and hang out with friends. It's free to the public and open from Friday to Sunday from 12 p.m. to 3 a.m. You can enjoy live jazz music, fun games, or dance by the DJ booth.
Just an open space for families. Young kids have fun, horse racing. You're able to bet. It's more just having a good time, like a family venue outside.
I love the aesthetic, the carousel obviously inside. It's been great. The drinks, the food, the environment overall. Like, we were really looking forward, and I'm really happy that we came because it's been everything that we kind of looked forward to. So,
the Carousel Club atmosphere is pretty amazing, and it's very impressive. This is my second time coming here. The first time I came with a friend. The second time I came with family.
The food at the Carousel Club is really good. I was pleasantly surprised that Mischievous was here, so the grilled cheese sandwich that I had was amazing.
So the Carousel Club came up because we simply just scrolled on our phone, and we just found it. We were actually looking for a place where we can eat brunch, and this place came up, and it was wonderful pictures. It just felt like a family fun vibe.
Not only does the Carousel Club allow you to have a good time with family and friends, but you can also host an event here. The Bazaar is just one. South Florida local boutiques showcase their accessories, clothing, and other items to guests.
The environment with the guests have been amazing. Honestly, they come and they know what they're looking for. They know what style they're mainly like, if it's either sterling silver or gold filled. Same as with the clothes, they know the style that they want. They don't want that either beachy set or like an attire to wear out that looks like either casual but not too fancy.
Reporting in Hollandale Beach, I'm Halia Smith, South Florida Media Network.
A lucky dog owner is now a millionaire after taking a different route on his morning walk. After Leonardo Linton received a call that his pregnant dog wasn't feeling well, he decided to take a faster route home. The road led him to a convenience store in his small town near Gainesville, where he purchased a Florida lottery scratch-off. Linton claimed these $2 million in Tallahassee last Friday with his dog Ivy right by his side. That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Paloma Pimentel.
I'm Amanda Gray. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.